everybody? My name is Parasite. Welcome back to Schoolboy to Superstar with Borussia Dortmund. Today we have Manchester United in the Champions League final, our second consecutive Champions League final, both against Man United. Last year we beat them 1-0 thanks to an Andrea Papetti goal. This year, if we do win this game, we will complete the series. Our squad, our first 11, is fully homegrown at club. So if we win this Champions League final today, it's over. The series is done perfectly in time for FM22 to come out. All the stars are aligning, and it should lead to a Champions League final for us this year. Back-to-back winners trophies in the Champions League final. We played 2 games in the league, didn't really matter, but 2 wins. SC Cologne with a completely rotated squad. Nets is the only starter because he needed to match sharpness. Everyone else is either second or third string players. It was a decent win. We were pretty even game. Cologne were in like the third best form of the league. We were in the second best form in the league. So they're really good. They're just outside the European spots, but they were in really good form. So to get the win with our backups, pretty impressive. We then played Hertha and smashed them 5-2. I believe we were up 4-0. Then they get a penalty, then we get a penalty, and then they score another goal in the 69th minute. Didn't really matter. Played quite a few starters in this one just so they'd be match sharp for this Manchester United final. It kind of worked. Some are match sharp, some quite really aren't. So, see, like, half our squad is probably match sharp, half isn't. Calafiori, none of our midfielders are sharp. Holland's not sharp, so that's not ideal. Our defense is, though, so that's good. It's not ideal, but, I mean, I had to find a good medium between giving them football and not getting them injured, because we did get one injury. Fortunately, it was to a backup, Emre Can, out 2 to 4 weeks. I couldn't give him an injection, so he's just out. Other than that, the rest of the squad is fit, and I want to prove to you that the rest of the squad is fully homegrown at club. Goalkeeper, Van der Voort, trained at club. Nets, trained at club. Petty, trained at club. Namdi, Calafiori, Camavinga, Nico, Reina, Sancho, Holland, and Mukoko. The entire starting 11 trained at club, and you can't tell me that this isn't the best starting 11 for this squad either. So it's not like I'm sitting one of our best players just to get a homegrown player in there. This is legitimately the best squad I can put out. And even a lot of our bench is homegrown. Fife. The only ones that aren't are Berkey, Akanji, and Rafael Guerrero. Every other player on the bench, except for Morissette. Every other player on the bench is homegrown at club. So we might even play the whole match without putting a player on the pitch that isn't homegrown at club. I mean, I'm not going to play it that way. I'm going to bring on who I need to bring on, but because the whole point was fully starting 11 homegrown. I wasn't going to do the whole squad because I felt like that would take a while, which I don't think it would actually take as long as I thought it would, but I don't know. I think we're going to do it that way. So this is a squad. I'm going with the full strength. No surprises in there at all. So this is what I'm going to put out. I think it's almost the exact same squad I put out against Manchester United last year. I think I had Berkey in net. And what was my other change? I think I had maybe Guerrero at left back. I'm not sure if I had Guerrero or Camavinga or Calafiori. And I didn't have Nico. I had Jude Bellingham. So Nico's a big change in this match. And obviously Van der Voort been really good this year. So he's been the best goalkeeper in the history of the Bundesliga, the most clean sheets ever. So he's had an amazing season. So I'm looking forward to it. He's had a 7.14 on the season. Everyone above a 7 on the season. Our worst performer is Luka Netz at a 7.04. Our best performer is Gio Reyna at a 7.7. 7.96 in his last 5. 9 goals, which is a lot more than he's been getting. He's only been getting like 4 or 5 before. So to get 9 goals is pretty impressive. Nico with 13, though. That's ridiculous. This won't be, even if we do win this Champions League final, this won't be the last episode. I will do a series review if we do win it today. If not, we're going to be playing another season. So I think there's enough time to get another season in, but it's going to cut it a little bit close. So let's just win it now. I'm going to say the media have given you a lot of credit lately, so go out there and put on a worthy display. Ooh, some inspired and motivated. That is good. Tell Petty and Giovanni Reina that I have faith in them. Petty inspired and motivated. Oh, and Mr. Calafiori as well. Now the inspired and motivated. I don't understand that. Fix that, SI. Like, why are they suddenly not inspired because one other player is motivated? I don't know how that works. Will Ryan, the big game is finally upon us. Can you win the Champions League here today? I hope so. We prepared well, and the lads look ready to go out and give a suitable performance. How important will Martin Van der Voort be to Dortmund today? Of course he's very important. He's an outstanding player. So this is our squad. 4 wins and a draw in our last 5. Really strong squad. Really strong. But Manchester United squad is just as strong. Fernandez, Tielemans and De Jong in midfield, Mulder, Mendy, Soyuncu, Maguire. I They don't have Varane, but that's still a really strong team. They don't have Ronaldo, but that's still a really strong team. Like Anthony Martial is really good in this game, so I it's going to be tough. They got here for a reason. They've been amazing the past 2 years as well. They've gotten to two straight Champions League finals just as we have. So unless we can get a goal right off the bat, I'll still be worried for this match. So it would be nice if we can get one right off the top, but shot gets blocked. It looked pretty good. Nico with the header down to Reyna, but too many men in the box. Couldn't quite get the ball in. Couldn't quite beat the defender. So just don't score on a counterattack, Man United. Are you kidding me? 30 seconds in, their first attack of the game, and a long shot by Bruno Fernandes. Petty keeps backing off and backing off. Doesn't close him down. And he puts in a world class strike. Like there's nothing I can do at that point. Like my center back chose not to close down. I'm not telling him not to close down. I have the highest pressing possible. So I don't know why he doesn't try to close down the best scorer on that team. Haaland, you got to score this. Let's go! We get one back. Erling Haaland. This is going to be a crazy game. 2 minutes to 40 seconds, and there's already been 2 goals. Oh, Haaland showing up. It's always so nerve-wracking to know whether or not Haaland's going to show up in the match. He's just been so inconsistent in big games, but a nice ball over the top from Reyna. Reyna's good in every single match. I've yet to see him have a good performance, really. Like, he's almost 100% of his matches are above a 7. It's ridiculous. He's the best player in the world. I think Haaland's a close second, especially if he's in good form. If he's in good form, he's definitely the second best player in the world. But his form's been a little bit iffy this season, so mostly because of the injury he's coming back from. But playing well right now. That's what's most important. Now we just need to not concede again. It's been about 10 minutes, 9.5 minutes, and they're looking to score again, but picked up by Van der Voort. I don't know if the defender got a piece of that, so it didn't quite make it to a Manchester United player, or if just not a very good cross. That's a nice header by Sancho, but it's not going to be won by Haaland. Couldn't quite get there in time. Nets, looking to cut inside. I really like Nets being two-footed. I think that's actually really valuable for a fullback, because there are situations where he's on both feet that he can just play with whatever foot he's got. Like, it works out pretty well. Haaland? No. Reyna! Mukoko! Let's go. Gio Reyna with his second assist of the game. Mukoko, both strikers popping up with goals. 10 minutes in, 3 goals. Reyna plays it through to Mukoko. Goalkeeper cannot close down the angle. And Yusufa Mukoko makes it 2-1 to Dortmund. We are in the lead in a Champions League final with a fully homegrown squad. After that flurry to start the match, we've not gotten a highlight in about 15 minutes. We do get one here in the 36th minute. See if we can actually score off again, because if we get another goal, I'd be confident. I'm not confident right now. They are just one goal away from tying it up, and they've shown they can score pretty easily. Sancho on the ball, find Reyna or Mukoko. Say I want to find Reyna because he's just going to give somebody an assist, because that's all he does. He has 25 assists on the season, which is a crazy number. As Soyuncu heads that over, pretty dangerous, but they've got some pretty decent people in the air in Soyuncu and Harry Maguire. Not really for the rest of their squad. Our players are okay in the air. I believe they're both 6'2". Both have around 15 jumping reach. So they're good enough in the air to, as Mukoko just runs through the entire team and puts it in the back of the net. Yusufa Mukoko. Maybe he's the second best player in the world. Maybe he's better than Haaland. He is so good. He led the Bundesliga in goals this season. And he's not stopped there. He just absolutely destroys. Who is that? Who are you? Mert Mulder absolutely destroys him. And he does not miss. It's 3-1. And it looks like that's probably going to be the result after the end of the first half. And it's fully deserved. They've had one shot on target. They scored it from long range. We are the much better team. We have shown it today. And if we continue to show it in the second half, we're going to complete the series. We're going to win a Champions League final with a fully homegrown squad. Yeah, definitely say don't get complacent. Namdi Collins doesn't like it, but I have faith in you. You weren't that bad. Petty, Geo, you were amazing. I'm just going to speak specifically to Petty. You weren't that bad. Geo, outstretched arms. I'm delighted. Delighted with your performance. You've been fantastic. 7.9. Mukoko, the only player on a higher rating. He has 2 goals. Reina has 2 assists, though. One of them to Mukoko. But that solo run by Mukoko was just beautiful. That is individuality, individual players being better than the individual players on Manchester United. We just have a better squad man for man. Without a doubt. De Jong's amazing. So he might... Okay, that's unfortunate. That was far too easy. I was going to say, De Jong's pretty ridiculous, so he might be better than Nico or Reina. Probably not Reina. He might be better than Nico, but that's about it. Mulder finds a nice through ball. He was kind of at risk or at fault for the last Dortmund goal, so he makes up for it this time by getting the assist on the Man United goal, and it's back to a competitive game. They've started off this half fast. They've got 2 more shots on target in the first 10-15 minutes of the half. They only had 1 all in the entire first half. They have 3 right now. Reina's tired, but he's going to stay on. I'm not taking off Gio Reyna. Never taking off Gio Reyna in a Champions League final. Last match of the series. There's no reason to take him off. Bruno, look. Oh no. Greenwood threw on goal. Nice save! But he was offside. Okay, he was offside, so it didn't matter, but still, that was an amazing save by Martin van der Voort. Alright, we need to make some subs now. Luka Netz hasn't had the best game. He's a little bit tired. Nico has had a shocking game. 6.5 and on a yellow. Bellingham, this is your opportunity. And I'm going to bring in Fife for Luka Netz. He's a fine replacement. Pretty punch like for like. Do I change my tactic? Do I go more supportive? Calafiori can go support. Mazzales are going to go support. And that's the only change I think I'm going to make. Camavinga can go defend. He's fine as a defensive player. I'm going to start wasting time. Just sometimes right now. Wait till we get about the 85th minute, then I'll waste time every single time I touch the ball. But I'd prefer to get another goal back because I don't feel comfortable being only 1 goal up. We know they can smash them from long range. We know they can play nice balls into the box, even by their fullback. So this is not over. This game is not over. I think there's another goal in this game. It just matters if it's us or them. If it's us, it's going to be us. Haaland gets fouled in the penalty area. He has a chance to win us the Champions League final. If he scores this goal, we win the Champions League final. They're not coming back down 2 goals. It's all up to Haaland. Of course it's all up to Haaland. It just is a perfect synopsis of this save. It's just been carried by Erling Haaland all these 5 years. And it's going to be carried for 1 more game because he's about to score a penalty. I fully believe he's going to score this. He's far too good of a penalty taker in such a big situation. He's got big matches. He's far too good to miss this penalty. I know it's famous last words, but please. Oh, it's Mukoko. Oh, yeah, he's on a hat trick. Okay, that works too. Mukoko scores it. It's not Haaland, it's Mukoko. I forgot he was on a hat trick. I mean, I probably wouldn't get the guy his hat trick just because you can. I'd probably give it to the best penalty taker. I didn't have a chance to change it, but I would have given it to Haaland if I could have because that's not a great penalty. But it doesn't matter. We are winning the Champions League final. Time to waste time frequently. I've got 1 more sub to make. Who needs to come on? Who on the bench is a player that needs to come on? Kind of Kyle Jorge. He's been an unheralded superstar for us. He's been very good as a backup. He's been here since day 1, pretty much. One of our first signings. Zagadou also has been a really important part of this team. Eichinger is just one of our homegrown players that we came through our youth intake. Alcaraz has also been here for a long time, been kind of an unheralded guy. Never had a huge game, but he's stepped up in the areas where he needed to. Shirky kind of pulled it back this last couple of years to be pretty useful. He wasn't very good to start. I mean, I can't take Haaland off. He's the captain. So it'd be Mukoko I would take off. If I'm going to bring on Caio Jorge. Caio Jorge Pinto Ramos. Let's do it. Caio, you deserve it. one last run out in a Champions League final. I don't think there's anyone else that deserves it more. Definitely not any of the regions. Let's do it. Kyle Jorge is going to come in. Mukoko gets his standing ovation for giving us a hat trick in a Champions League final. And we've done it. The series is complete. Borussia Dortmund have won back-to-back Champions League finals. And this year they have done it with a fully homegrown squad. And every player that's come on the pitch has been homegrown. So this has been a fully homegrown Champions League final for us. Every player off the bench was homegrown. Kyle Jorge, Jude Bellingham, not Luka Netz, Fife, all homegrown at club. And all the starting 11 homegrown at club. It's just perfect. Perfect into the series. I'm so happy. A 4-2 win in a Champions League final. What a Champions League final that was. After one last year that was not very exciting, a 1-0 thanks to a header from a corner. This had everything. Goals, drama, penalties, everything. Hat tricks. Aren't these the same exact thing? They're the same exact thing. You'll remember these moments when you hang up your boots. Yusufa. Your dominating performance today was spectacular. Reina. I'm delighted with your performance. The two man of the matches, Mukoko and Reina. Mukoko with a hat trick in the Champions League final. Who would have guessed? The 15 or 16-year-old when this series started would end up getting a hat trick to win us a Champions League final? Congratulations, Ryan. How good does it feel to win the Champions League? This is for the fans. They made it possible. It means so much to see them celebrating with us. How about that for a comeback? You must be thrilled. I'm delighted. We weren't at the races for a while, but the players showed fantastic spirit to change the course of the match. Dortmund lift Champions League. Famous quadruple. The Champions League, the Bundesliga, the UEFA Super Cup, and the DFL Super Cup. Everything we could have won, we won this year, except for the DFB Pokal. A little bit unfortunate. We got knocked out pretty early in that one, but it allowed us to focus on the league and focus on the Champions League. And I'm not super upset by not winning the DFB Pokal. We've won it before, so not super concerned about it. 3 times in 5 years for Dortmund. 3 Champions Leagues in 5 years. Liverpool and Man United, the other winners. Man United in 3 Champions League in 4 years. That's pretty impressive for Man United. That's better than we did. They only won one of them, but Dortmund led by superb Mukoko. Superb. Reina puts on a show. So you have a bunch of money. Champions League review. Dortmund will certainly look back on some great wins along the way, perhaps the most notable including a highly impressive 6-2 dismantling of Barcelona, an emphatic 4-0 win against Real Madrid, their convincing 5-0 aggregate win over PSV Eindhoven, and a comfortable 4-0 humbling of Olympiacos. The likes of Youssouf Moukoko and Gio Reyna were key to Dortmund's Cup success, with reports of a maximum bonus pot of around $1.7 million per player for winning the competition. Dortmund players have certainly got much to celebrate. That's true. I did give them the highest compensation for winning for the Champions League, so they would get the most payout. Meunier gets $450K. That's pretty ridiculous for a player that's going to be in his last year here. But it's kind of nice that those guys, they're going out as Champions League final winners. They didn't touch the pitch. They didn't touch the bench. But Meunier and Delaney, definitely important players of this series. It's good to see them get a little bit of a bonus, even though they barely played in the competition. But that's a lot of green. A little too much red there at the end, but that's a lot of green. Great season. Did everything we would have hoped for. Just that DFB Pokal. I'm still kind of salty we lost to Gladbach because it just wasn't good enough. But the rest of the season has been fantastic. There will be one more episode. It's going to be a series recap. We'll recap this season, go through the stats for all the players, and then we'll recap the series as a whole, and we'll bring it all to a close. And the next episode will be the final episode of Schoolboy to Superstar. Thank you all for joining me so much. That's going to be the end of this episode. If you made it this far, why don't you like the video, subscribe, and click the bell. The links to all my socials and my Twitch are in the description. I really appreciate all your support. Thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you next time.